You've watched the TV program Real People. We met this fella before. He's a nice guy. He's comedian Byron Allen. How you doing, Byron?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you, Byron. You cleaned up for the show and everything.
I tell you, only you guys I would get up 16 hours before I have to go to work. Only you two. So I'm here. Wait, is this show's live?
It's live and in color.
Hi, this is Byron Allen from Magnabox. My hair is blonde, my eyes are blue, and your TV set is broke.
You gonna be at Joker's tonight?
I'm gonna be at Joker's tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. We're gonna do 2 shows because this is a new thing here. It's called, and we discovered this over at Roger Carey. It's called Laugh-er-cise. See, a lot of people ate too much turkey last night, and the best way to work it off is to come to Joker's and laugh it off.
What time's the show open tonight, Byron?
8 o'clock. We're going to do 8 and 11, Friday and Saturday, and 1 show Sunday.
You make your home in L.A.
That's right.
Now, where are you from originally?
Originally born in Detroit. My family and I lived there until we defected, and so now we're in L.A.
How'd you get your break on Real People?
They saw me on The Tonight Show as a comedian. The producers saw me on doing stand-up comedy on The Tonight Show, and they said, hey, why don't you do Real People? And I said, hey, I have nothing better going, and had a paper out at the time, and made that decision fairly quick. This is probably a good career move. Took advantage of the situation, and man, did I capitalize on it.
How many years did you do Real People?
I did it for 5 years, and I had a great time. I always joke about, you know, the best part is being recognized and having people come up and say, hey, aren't you the black guy on Real People? I would say, no, I'm the white woman, and that's incredible. I love when people say, you look taller on TV. I would say,
we get that all the time.
Do you get that?
All the time.
You don't just say, look up and say, well, how tall is your TV set? You know, because the set's this big, and you're running around.
Or you look at, I don't, what hurts me sometimes is I weigh about 160 pounds, and they say, it just shatters my ego, you look fatter on TV, son.
You look fatter on TV.
I said, well, I didn't know I was fat, but they said, you look fatter on television.
Normally they tell me, you look uglier on TV. I said, well, I'm ugly both ways, so it doesn't matter.
Blame it on our parents.
I always look, and I always look, say, yeah, I can see you. I act like I can see them. We're looking at you right now. Get out of bed. Stop that. Come on now.
Well, now, when Real People canceled, what did you just went right back into stand-up comedy? You never really left it, did you? I mean,
no, I never really left it. I've been doing it for about 10 years, but when Real People was over, the first thing that happened, real estate brokers started hanging out in front of my house. American Express called, said, leave home without it. So I said, I got to do something. So I started going on the road. I went on the road and started opening for Lionel Richie.
Oh, he's incredible. So when I'm in concert here, he is incredible.
Yeah, I took Lionel on the road with me, and I let him close my show.
Sure, that's good.
Yeah.
And after Lionel told me he had a good buddy who needed a break in show business, and I took him on the road with me too, Kenny Rogers. And then after I took Lionel and Kenny on the road and got their careers going, I took a couple of about 3 gals along with me. Kind of like a backup duet, kind of the Byron Allen dancers, but they have their own look and identity. They call themselves the Pointer Sisters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you'll probably be hearing more about them, but I've been taking them around with me as well. In fact, we're going to Caesar's Palace. We're going to be there New Year's Eve in Las Vegas.
Have you played Vegas before?
Yeah, I have. I prefer doing comedy clubs and concerts because it's closer, it's intimate, in a comedy club like Joker's. It's intimate, people are closer, you can feel the energy, as opposed to a big giant showroom with 1,500 seats and lots of tables. Or I like a concert situation because the energy's tighter. You got about 3,000 people sitting next to you and they're all watching.
We do some performing. We've opened some big concerts or had other major acts.
I saw you with Slim Whitman, but
yeah. I think you're the one that clapped.
That was the one going, Mark, don't leave!
He was either clapping or throwing tomatoes, one or the other. But that's a real charge, isn't it? Up before about 15,000 people.
Yeah, that was. I had a great time. I did it with Lionel because we did a lot of those 15,000, 18,000 seaters. And it worked great because my material, is I don't use any 4-letter words and all that stuff. So it was great because he draws a real family crowd, as well as Kenny, as well as the Pointers. So it was great. We were able to get out and have a lot of fun. And there's nothing better than laughing,
Do you find it's harder to make people laugh without using the risque business stuff?
No, it was just an accident. And now it's almost like the in thing, but it was an accident. When I started doing stand-up, I was 14 years old. And then the guys I
Then your mom
admired,
said, sit down.
My mom said, sit down. And my teachers started going, hey, let's take a cover charge. it was just an act because the guys I admired, you know, Cosby and Carson and Hope, just happened to be clean television comedians. So I joke a lot about it, and I joke about television and stuff and all that good stuff.
Of course, your act really lends itself to television since it's clean, right?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right. Well, Byron, we can catch you tonight and tomorrow night and even Sunday night out at Joker's,
At
right?
Joker's. Be sure and give Cindy a call over there. I think, I don't even know her. It's 840-4141. So we're going to come out. You guys are going to come out.
You need to catch him. He's a funny human being, all right?
And a good person, but
He's
more
a-
of a
he's
funny human being.
Thank you, Byron.
Hey, do you guys validate parking?
Hey, you've been...
Can one of you give me a ride back?
In just a
two of
moment,
you here.
Chef
One-
John
one
Bennett,
take
we'll
me.
talk turkey, or talk more turkey.
Yeah, you're going to stick around. You're going to eat some turkey with
Well, why don't you give me a ride back? And you listen.